Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the IS-2 Tier 7 Chinese heavy tank. You may have noticed that I appear to have a different gun this time round. This is the first 122mm gun that you unlock on this tank, and it's basically the gun from the KV-1S. Kinda derpy, does a lot of damage with each shot, 175 pen, you know, pretty standard. We're top tier, and this is a game on Pearl River, yeah. Sorry, it just took me a while to remember what map I was on. Now, this is Pearl River as of patch 9.0, so of course they've opened up the middle of this map for people to make use of. So it's not just quite the straightforward slugfest that this map used to be. And we're going to take advantage of this, and with actually quite a few other tanks on our team, we're heading towards this central region. Now, there's a couple of heavy tanks that have decided to veer off to the left and take the traditional route into the Valley of Death, which is fine. You want someone there. And that leaves myself, this BDR, and a Tiger P to take the middle. And you can see the IS-2, you know, for a heavy tank is comparatively mobile, and bear in mind that I don't have the top engine unlocked on this yet. The top engine doesn't give you a massive boost in horsepower, but it's a notable improvement over the stock engine. And sorry if the replay is a little bit laggy at this point. It's just the replay file, and I've noticed that replays in patch 9.0 appear to have been just a little bit meh. Anyway, we put a high damage roll, 445 into that T29. He puts a return shot into me, but I get the better of that engagement, I think. He manages to get another shot into me, but then decides to poke himself out. I put him on 160 health, and the Tiger P ends him. And there we go. I take a couple of hits from the T29, which is, you know, not great. It does 320 average damage per shot, but together myself and that Tiger P manage to put him in his place, and we get a good slab of damage on him. So this BDR is continuing to go forward, which doesn't necessarily seem like a particularly good idea, as there's a KV-3 round there. Tiger P moves around to the left, and initially I'm going to go and help him, but I see the situation this BDR's in with the KV-3, and I decide that he probably needs my help more. Telling that BDR to fall back, because let's be honest, he is no match whatsoever for a KV-3. And there we go. To all intents and purposes, an average damage roll. 390 average damage on this gun, and I just did 388. And you can see the BDR is bouncing pitifully off of the KV-3. KV-3 takes him out, and unfortunately I missed that shot. That BDR really should have pulled back. Frontally, I mean, he was actually completely outclassed by that Russian heavy tank. Now, interesting situation, myself and the KV-3 are on comparable amounts of health, but the KV-3's attention appears to be taken up with the AT-2. For reasons that I don't really understand, I am by far and away the bigger threat here. Oh, I get a shot in, roll high for my damage, set him on fire at the same time, and he burns to death, which is nice. And now I pull back as I see that there's a KV-2 threatening our base, but if I'm honest, there's an AMX over there and a tank destroyer. They should be able to work this, sorry, an AMX and a Churchill, they should be able to work this guy over, and indeed, he dies. There's also a KV-1, a medium tank and a tank destroyer bearing down on our base. But for now, I leave them. Remember that Tiger P from earlier on? There we go, KV-1 just goes down. Remember that Tiger P from earlier on? Well, he's in a slightly sticky situation and he's calling for some help. So I say, yep, coming. I want to help this guy out. So far, he's proven to be a valuable teammate, helping me against the T29 and then going off to basically defend the Valley of Death after it was overwhelmed. So I want to make sure that I help this guy out. Ignoring the fact that he's a top tier heavy tank and therefore we want him alive. He's proven to be valuable, so let's keep him in the fight. And this is the strength of that middle position. You can relocate somewhere else. Bye-bye, Mr. Leopard. And now the people that the Tiger P is fighting presumably know that I'm coming. Tiger P manages to take out the Jagdpanther, and now he's facing off against an IS. Now the IS is lower health, but he can still give our Tiger P problems. They're each 2-shot kills for the other one. And if the IS plays his cards right, then he can get the better of this engagement. Tiger P takes a hit for his trouble, but leaves the IS on low health, and I polish him off. And so there we go. Now the Tiger P could probably have gotten out of that situation as it is, without really losing any more health. I mean, whether I helped or not, he was probably going to get out of that situation with that amount of health, with hindsight, but I didn't know that at the time, and I certainly don't regret going to help him. Now combine that with the fact that our base defenders have pulled a bit of a blinder, as you can see with both our Churchill and AMX having a kill. The 82 even has a kill, which means that we are now, having gone from trailing by about 3 tanks, we're now winning by 2 tanks. Now they've got VK3002D, which appears to be over by their base. They have a KV-1S and an ARL. Ooh, there's the VK. And they have a Nashorn. Oh, Nashorn nails are 82. And I can't realistically get a shot on the VK in response, unfortunately, but, you know, there we go. And you can say, well, why didn't you just stand there and aim? The thing is, the IS-2 is very short-sighted. I don't have 6th sense on the commander, so I don't know if I would be spotted. And the gun is really not meant for long-range work. And so if I just sat there and aimed and sniped, I would be playing right into the hands of the Nashorn in particular. So, our Tiger P manages to polish off the KV-1S. Tiger P's played a really good game. And you'll see that in the after-battle results. The Nashorn and the VK are in the vicinity of their base. So, we just don't know where the ARL is. It's the only mystery. So I'm moving down here. Tiger P's taking the other central road forward. I'm trying to be a little bit cautious because, you know, I'm conscious of the fact that my health isn't amazing. And there's the VK. He's using the 88mm gun, which doesn't have amazing penetration, but he manages to get a shot through me. And I pull back because, well, yeah, he's not a one-shot. He has a better rate of fire, higher DPM. But, you know, I managed to get one shot into him, so he should be stinging from that. Found the ARL. And our Tiger P, unfortunately, is on low health, which is a bit of a problem, and the ARL finishes him off. But that Tiger P has played a really good game. So, all kudos to him. I take that shot, haven't really aimed it, but I take that anyway, because I want to have a go at the ARL, but I don't want to sit there for very long. As I say, this is not a tank designed for long-range work. Now on 308 health, I'm not, realistically speaking, a one-shot kill for anybody. You know, unless they get really lucky and ammo rack me or set me on fire or something. But I am a 2-shot kill. Ooh, Tiger P says good job. Same to you, dude. You played really well. Yeah, so each of those guys, Nashorn does 240 average damage with the top gun. ARL, well, it depends. 240 if he's using either of the 90mm guns. 300 average damage if he's using the 105. 330 if he's using the 105 and premium ammo. And the VK I already know is using the long 88, so he does 220 damage per shot on average. Now there's 2 of them. I'm just a little bit cautious about where the third guy is, i.e. oh no, there's the Nashorn. Nashorn down. I try and get a shot on this ARL. And aim, and Russian 122mm guns at range. What can you do? but we're winning by 2 tanks, which is nice. And we should have this in the bag. The Churchill has a good slab of health remaining. We should be able to win this, but let's not get complacent. Remember, one of our tanks is artillery, so there are only actually 3 of us forward here, and, you know, it is still a dangerous position. Now, there's the ARL. And aim, and aim. And I track him. Artillery seems to hit him and puts him on 61 health. I'm seeing if I can get another shot on this guy. Churchill finishes off the VK. I finish off the ARL, and that's the game. As it turns out, I get the second highest experience score on my team, behind the Tiger P. The pair of us, you know, put in a good performance. We each do high 2000s in terms of damage, and that ended up being a fairly respectable game. Now, you could look at it and go, that's only second class mastery, why are you showing us that? Well, frankly, my tank isn't fully upgraded. I don't have the top gun, I don't have the top turret, I don't have the top engine, and I'm still doing alright. I've only upgraded the suspension and the gun once. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.